My name is Victoria Hemphill, Albany Hemphill. I'm from Songhees First Nation, and my mom's from Wee Wickham, Kemba River. Songhees First Nation is Victoria. My name is Victoria. Hemphill, Hemphill. Albany is my maiden name, and it's Albanay. It's important to me because I have several aunties and my mother that had gone through residential school. My late auntie Phyllis, she just passed away from lupus, but she is she's a very strong residential survivor. She was KDC. She was a top nurse. She went her adoptive parents once she finally, got out of escaped from residential school. She, her adopted parents, she went to university, became one of the top nurses in BC. And my auntie Wendy Albany, she did escape from Cooper Island. And my mom, she went to day school, residential day school, and she's a tough survivor. So that's why it's important for me. It's important to the culture, especially during this pandemic, to know where our children are from. Me, myself, I'm from two beautiful cultures. I'm Coast Salish and Kwagi. And it's very important. Me growing up as a child, the Coast Salish side, my dad wasn't very active until we got into, pretty much our early teen years. And my grandfather was there to share a lot with us of our culture, Coast Salish culture. And then my mom's family is very high ranking in the Kwagi family, our tradition, and we cherish our potlatches. And these dances, I can see my little nieces and nephews now. My little great nephew, he's 2, and he's been doing this for a year. As soon as he comes over to my mom's for a visit, he has this regalia hat, and he grabs a paddle, and we just put potlatch music on, and he'll just come running in and hama, auntie, hama, which means hamatza, and then he wants to dance. And that's 2 years old, so we can keep this tradition going with our youth. Then they can come back to that big house and be happy and be proud of who and where they come from as individuals. Smudging. I like to smudge every single day, and when I don't smudge, I feel it, because I have to get up first thing in the morning and smudge all my worries away and take the negative away from me and breathe in that positive for me. The big house is where our people, way back when it got banished, this is where all your families come together. In my mom's territory, there's, I believe there might be 6 or 7 families there that, are traditional, and that's where we share. Each family has their treasure box, and that's where we share. So potlatching is very big because we get to share those events, and it comes from a new birth 10 moon ceremonies. When a young lady has to, becomes into her moon cycle, just everything, especially the 10 moon ceremony, and potlatching all the new, all the younger ones that, they're given their names, their family names. And on my dad's side, Coast Salish is a longhouse. And it's just where families really get together in that community. And everybody's different in each way. So I have the experience of knowing the longhouse and their protocol, and then the big house protocol. The benefits would be to know what our ancestors had gone through, and how we can heal from all that, even generation after generation after generation, and the generations to come. For me, it's learning more about this, because I married an American and I went away for 30 years, and now I'm back home, and that's why I got so touched today, because I'm listening to the stories now, I'm listening to everything now, and what we can do in the future to help all this younger generation go through things, especially young teens right now, because it's a hard world to live in right now. I hope we can all just become one, just to become one. And being here at the Amethyst House, there's different cultures that come through here. I can say it in my native language, but I won't. Just the different cultures I get to know, more about Indigenous people, because you can see it, you can know somebody, but the Amethyst House right here, right in this space now, and these walls have, shown other, cultures and people, what we're about. And, yeah. I'd like you guys to leave with, just like the cedar brushing, our cultural practices on the West Coast and on this Vancouver Island. On this island, I believe there's over 100 dialects of different languages, but we all come together as the same people. And like Avis was talking about the cedar tree and what that represents for us, and just to learn our culture more, to teach people, about the wrongs that were done to Indigenous people, because a lot of people don't know that, and it's sad, but that's what I get from this, and from Avis's whole program. I believe I've gotten stronger as a First Nation woman. I've always been strong, but to know more about everything, more of my culture that I've been taught and I've been raised with by my grandparents on both sides of my families. That culture is so strong in us, and it always comes back. You could be away from it like I was for a long time, but it always comes back to you. And it takes one simple, like the brushing or, to remember those way back when, especially given my age, that it means a lot to me, my culture.